What I'm saying to you is that a lot of if you look at the original text that the Bible is written in, the word God is a mistranslation. It should be gods with an S, plural. Elohim is also a plural term as well. And it was mistranslated by accident on purpose to give you the monotheistic mindset that there was only one God. And that was ordered by Amun-Ra, okay, who's also known as Marduk. His name is in the modern day Bible. A lot of people don't even know that. His name is in the Torah. His name is in a lot of these religious books and texts. He ordered this to occur. He also ordered everybody to say amen according to thank him. But UFOs in the Bible, Exodus 19:20, here's an example of technology in the Bible. Then the angel of God, which was a UFO, they always called angels that moved around in steel ships angels. They call them angels, who had been traveling, which means flying, in front of the Israeli army, withdrew and went behind them. In other words, it fell to a strategic position. The pillar of cloud, which is a beam that was descending from this UFO object, we'll call it, also moved in front and stood behind them, coming between the armies of Egypt and Israel. Throughout the night, the cloud brought darkness to the one side and light to the other side. So neither went near the other light all night long. In Exodus 33:9, the Living Translation version, as he went into the tent, the pillar of cloud, which is this light to me that comes down from this UFO object or this floating object that has been keeping the two armies separated all night, would come down and hover at the entrance while the Lord, which in my personal opinion is some type of an alien being, spoke with Moses. And these are my own interpretations. So when you start looking at biblical text from a technological standpoint and analyzing that these aren't magical sky daddies with magic wands, and realizing that they're real technology being described to the best of these people's ability. This is the best they can describe it, by using the terms alien and UFO and flying saucer and weapons of, these certain types of weapons of war. They would call them bow and arrows and so forth that shot lightning. These were cannons and guns and so forth. But this is just one small understanding of some biblical text that's really talking about something extremely technological that the person writing about it is struggling to come up with the right words for. Here's another, a piece of technology in some ancient Sumerian text, and this is talking about a Stargate. Okay, this is in some Sumerian tablets. Now, one thing when I read this, you're going to discover that where Yoda got his dialect from, he got it from the Sumerian tablets. Well, George Lucas, got it from the Sumerian tablets because it's kind of Yodish the way it sounds. In this skyship, UFO, this is a UFO I'm basically talking about, in this skyship, and Lil and Ninba to Eridu returned. On the way, Enlil to her landscape showed the Eden, which is the Garden of Eden, Edin they called it. It was located in Iraq. Extent to her he showed. From the skies, Enlil to her his plans explained. An everlasting plan have I. This is Billy Carson, and welcome to ForbiddenKnowledge.tv. This is a new streaming network.